And now the moment you've all been waiting for. Where did figured bass come from, and why are we using it? Well, it actually originates back to the Baroque period. And what people would do is, instead of writing out all kinds of harmonies, they would just use this shorthand called figured bass. And they would just write a bass line. Underneath that bass line, they would write the figured bass. And the figured bass, as you now know, tells you what harmonies go on top of the bass line. So, what people would do is, for instance, they would play the keyboard, and they would play the bass note in their left hand. On top of it, they would play harmonies based on what the figured bass indicated. Okay? So, it's very similar to if you've seen jazz charts or rock charts. Instead of writing out all of the notes, oftentimes what they'll just do is tell you what chord to play. And they're not telling you where to play it. They're not telling you what instrument to play it on. They're just saying, play these chords and it'll sound good. So it's very similar to the shorthand that we use today. Now, why are we using it today? Because it does seem a little bit antiquated, and I'll admit that. There's probably no practical purpose in the sense that many of you will not be playing a Baroque period piece that has figured bass and then writing on, and then improvising or doing harmonies on top of it. The reason we're using it today is because even though it is kind of antiquated, it's a very good way to learn chords, intervals, and scales and key signatures. And you'll see that even though it's a little bit abstract right now, as we proceed with our lessons, then it'll actually help you quite a bit, even though you're probably going to sweat a lot at first. Okay? But that's okay, sweat is good for you. So take a look at your homework, and then that concludes this chapter. So I'll see you in the next chapter whenever you're ready.